Cigar World. What's going on, cigar enthusiasts? It's your boy Jack.
It's your boy Nate the Great.
And we are the Virtual Smoke Deck. Welcome to the Virtual Smoke Deck podcast, where every conversation feel like you're chilling in the lounge.
Here, we spark more than cigars, we spark real conversations.
From culture and community, to business and lifestyle, and stories that you won't hear anywhere else.
Every week, we're down with the voices that matter over cigars that hit.
There you go, and we are the Virtual Smoke Deck. Man, welcome back to another segment. If you're new to the Virtual Smoke Deck, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell, and give us a huge thumbs up. With that being said, man, let's rock. Let's roll. What's been going on? Boy, you look fly.
Hey, man.
Well, I don't know if you're about to go golfing today or...
All right, man.
Well,
just in here. You got to coordinate, the shoe game on point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That boy cleaner than the boy of hell.
Hey, man, just hanging in there, man.
Big dog. Yeah, man. It's another week, man. About to get ready to head out to my family cruise, bro. I'm super excited about that, bro.
That's awesome.
We do an end of summer family cruise every single year, and man, I very, very much so enjoy that. And it's like this is year 2 for us.
Okay.
Doing our whole family thing. I can't wait to see what it look like when we get 20 years down the line. But man, yeah, we're going on a 7-day cruise, leaving out of Tampa. We leave on Sunday.
Okay. That's funny you say the 20 years, man, because I'm a little more seasoned. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's funny because my wife, she be trying to like coax the boys into going on like family trips and things like that. I.e., how we went to Dominica. Yeah. And, she was like, hey, we got this cruise, or not a cruise, but a trip.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how she, kind of get them to come back. But 20 years, you be like, yeah, it's probably gonna be pulling teeth. Like you gotta, happy dance with them a little bit to get them to still do family stuff. But I mean, it's not too hard, but because we're kind of close knit. But it's still, I just laughed, a little bit where it's like, 20 years down the line, that's gonna be good. And I wish it. I 100%. I want to see it as well.
Yeah.
But just be prepared. The annual part. Hopefully everything works out, because then you're gonna be having it in 20 years with the grandkids and everybody else and things like that. I know you're gonna want to see
for their own room.
See what I'm saying?
Once you get married and have kids, you are on your own.
That's the part I'm making. So now you like family trip. You're like, I got it, Daddy. Bad eye.
We're gonna do the family trip. You just gotta pay your way.
Put something on it.
You gotta pay your way. Hey, as a matter of fact, I got you. I don't got your kids and I don't got your husband. But I got you.
Okay.
Baby, come on.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I'm with it. Let's see.
Look, we're trying to make memories that'll last and hopefully become things that just are foundational, right?
Yeah.
And it's those little things that I think we would have been way better humans if people would have did that, made that purposeful in our lives.
Yeah.
And so it's just my thing. But man, my girls is almost at that age where all 3 of them almost at that age where hey. I tell them, hey, don't treat daddy no type of way.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a sensitive dude, boy.
And I'm him though.
I'm cut you out.
Yeah.
Hey, why you treat me like that?
Let me tell you how
I didn't do that to you.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
I'm not him. I am him.
I am Timothy. Okay. Yeah. I told Dan, I be telling Dan, man, don't treat me no type of way because you going through your shit. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm the dude that's gonna show up for you before any of these other knuckleheads gonna show up.
That's it right there.
You better stop playing. You better get your stuff right.
I'm your day one right now.
Hey, don't forget everything I done did, okay? The D area too. Don't forget everything I done did.
Got you. Well, you're ace in the hole, Denver.
But Denver's crazy. Denver's nuts.
Yeah, that's your ace. Hey, that's your ace in the hole. She ain't have to worry about like Denver. She gonna ride like, hey, you don't talk to my dad.
Hey, she be switching up on me sometimes at the crib. She be bouncing, but majority of the time it's me and Denver against all 3 of them.
Okay, I didn't know.
They be like, girl, I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Because Denver gonna ride for her daddy.
Alright.
Bro, I know you don't got girls, but it always changes, okay?
Okay.
Like now, she just going through her life, and you know, she you could tell she at that point where she want a little bit more like sensitivity from daddy, and I'm just like, I'm trying to learn into that role. But you know, like she'll get sick, and I'm like, girl, shut up, you ain't sick, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's like, no, daddy, just hug me. That's all I need is just you to hug me. It's like, oh, it's a freaking joke. God damn.
You're right. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Then yes.
What you smoking today, man? We actually smoking the same thing today.
Oh yeah, we got the sativa, man. What is it? The Salvador?
The Salvador Dahlia.
Dahlia? Yeah.
Salvador Dahlia.
This is a good smoke, man.
Part of the Sacred Arts Collection, Costa Rican tobacco, some other secluded tobacco. But again, I smoked the Michelangelo last week, and Salvador Dahlia is right up the same alley as there. And description of the cigar is in there, man. If you haven't already, stop by Dapper D's, get us a shot, man. Today we got man. Today we smoking something good, man, and we unified today. Our next episode we'll bring it out that Impossible 13 box, man. We gotta crack that.
Gotta crack it. It's a celebration, man.
It's a celebration. We still haven't been able to celebrate.
Yes.
So we gotta celebrate, man.
Yeah, we might have to have some extended time or something.
We gotta finish it out
to make sure we knock out and just kind of hang out.
Now we can't have no 2-hour episode, bro.
No, not 2 hours. Just the overtime. We go to overtime. Yeah. Right. It might not be filmed and broadcast, but we gonna be on overtime. Mm-hmm. Yes. Should have ESPN Plus.
That part. Man, so we're gonna get rocking and rolling into our next segment. Our first segment for the day is kind of what's new, man.
What's new? I mean, it's still going. It's the same. Nothing too crazy.
Football season about to get ready to start.
Football season is about nothing too crazy. Football season is starting, man.
It's here.
Yes. Let's skip all of the chit chat.
Bro, it's here.
Yes, we're here.
I feel like all the other years it takes forever. This year, I mean, because we had the extended season. We went to the Super Bowl. We won the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Fell asleep right there.
And we won the Super Bowl. So it's like, man, I could say, like, I mean, for these other people that's on these loser teams, like, I get it, like. Y'all, it's been so long since y'all watched football, man.
Some extra weeks.
Man, I watched mine in February, you know what I mean?
I think I barely got to December.
We're back, dog.
Yes.
They dragging my man, Cam Newton, dragging my boy.
Hey, what was that about?
You see that?
What was that about?
Bro, hating. That's about, bro.
Man, you don't want to put him in the top 10?
Bro, and then talk about something, if he had the weapons, if I had the weapons. Bro, shut up. You just mad because when that Super Bowl came, you were supposed to dive on that ball, but you froze.
Too busy looking at Janet's movie at halftime.
Bro, you froze. Clark, like, bro, that job made me so mad. Mm-hmm. But that boy Jalen, I already know, dog.
We ain't worried about that. Go, I'll let you bask in that glory. I'll let you bask in that glory.
Don't try my dude like that. What games you excited about, bro?
Well, any Giants Dallas game, because I only had to win 2 games a season, and that's both against Dallas. So that's a successful season for me. You know what I mean? But I mean, just legit watching football. Definitely excited how we're here, hometown Jaguars doing with Travis Hunter. Doing different plays, both sides of the ball, kind of thing. So it's good. I'm here for all of it,
bro. I'm actually gonna try my hardest this year to cheer for the Jags. Like, I'm gonna try to grow my.
They're your AFC team. It's okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try.
It's okay.
I gotta.
Best case scenario, them versus yours in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Best case scenario.
And then that's you can be in turmoil of who I cheer for.
Yeah,
everybody knows who you're cheering for, regardless. It doesn't matter. But just live with it. It's an AFC team.
Right.
That's how I feel. It's my AFC team.
It's one of those things where, man, there's gonna be some great games. Even college football, dog. Bro, the SEC got a lineup, dog. I can't. think it's Georgia and Texas.
I mean, like
It's like four games back to back, and I'm like, bro, put my whole day.
Saturday.
Put my whole day on do not disturb, dog. Bro, I'm about to get an IV injection the night before. I'm about to have cocktails for days, like
chicken wings on deck.
Bro, what? We gotta go to Wingstop, lemon pepper bar. We're
all day. That's what it's gonna be. Yeah, that's Saturday.
Bro, that Saturday about to be epic.
It's like you said, do not disturb. Might have to like put some PTO in with the family.
Hey, bro. Hey,
time off.
If you need me, I'll be on the patio. If you really need me, I'm gonna still be on the patio. And if something comes up, swing tap the game.
But did you die?
Yes, did you die?
That's my favorite right now.
You survived.
But did you die? Okay, so daddy's on the patio. For sure.
But yeah, I mean, there's some games like even Kansas City coming to play the Jaguars is gonna be a good game, and that's in town.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what football looks like for Jacksonville after 2025 season, because you know they started going through that stadium renovation.
Yeah, they still haven't decided on where they're going to be.
I haven't seen it yet.
The next few seasons, because it's not until 2028.
Yeah, is
the first season back in Jacksonville,
in
Duval County.
Duval. Hey.
Duval took it down.
Hey, I felt like I was a die hard right there.
Yeah, how I feel. You said it with your chest though.
Yeah,
that was good. That was good. But yeah, so it won't be till like 2028 when we get another season back here in Jacksonville. So
I think people want to take advantage of it. And you know they're doing stadium repairs and construction already. So and it's on not gate C. I want to say it's on gate. It's the gate right of C, the main one, right off of MLK Boulevard.
Okay.
That they're doing
all that
construction at
so far. Yeah.
So I'm curious to see if it's actually done, or you know,
I think it's gonna be a process, but they're not fully going all ham until after the season.
Yeah. I'm excited. You know, I think Jacksonville really created a domino effect that all these stadiums getting rebuilt now, and so I think one of my games I'm gonna go to this year though is the Eagles versus the Bills.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
It's gonna be in New York.
Oh, with the Bills Mafia.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Meets Eagles fans, okay?
I got you.
Go Birds, baby.
I got you.
Hey, look.
Hey, you feeling real like, got your chest all out.
Diabolical, dog.
Okay, all right. Been practicing on your hands because you know you going up there.
Hey, look. We
never scared.
We going to never scared territory where never scared territory meets never scared people.
I'm with it.
Hey, go Birds, baby.
You're about that life where you.
Hey, look. Hey, some of these fans will go to Philly and not wear their jerseys. No, we going to Philly. I mean, we going to New York. We in our jerseys, and we gonna be there during the snow time, and we gonna be throwing snowballs at Santa Claus. Boy, stop playing.
Hey,
bars.
Gangster. I'm with it.
Hey, bro. I was really thinking about Tampa, and I'm like, I don't want to go to Tampa in September, dog.
Just blaze.
Nah, it's too hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like, man. But then again, it's like on the other side. I don't want to go to New York in December either.
So it's either super hot
or it's cold.
Yeah, I mean it's okay to dabble in it. I get you about good 48 hours up there. I only like playing in the snow. Probably I get you a week.
Yeah, bro.
After that, I'm done.
I'm going.
I'm not snow plowing nothing. I'm not. Yeah,
you just talk me into it. I'm going to New York.
Go to New York.
I'm going to New York.
Go up in they.
Hey, dog.
Go up in they hood.
Let's go up in they
hood, man. I'm here for you. You know I'm already standby though.
Yeah.
All right. So hey, going into our next segment, and it's just different things going on. We getting different comments. I've been getting some good feedback and whatnot, and I know some things a little bit more than the average, but for the people, we really want to know how did this all begin? As far as the origins of Dapper D's story. Kind of put you on the spot a little bit, but hey, give the people what they want to know.
Yeah, man. One, I think this is one of those things where I'm gonna give you guys everything, man. I'm gonna give you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly And as Nate goes into this role, man, and I know he got some more questions for me, but I'm definitely gonna try to give you guys as much. I was sitting at the airport when I left Philly, speaking to a good friend of mine that's also living in Jacksonville. He had a connecting flight in Charlotte. We connected in Charlotte, man. I was telling a story, and we were sitting down, and it just kind of came up.
Okay.
And I didn't realize the actual story and how much I haven't talked about it.
Okay.
And in a while. And I think a lot of people hear the story, but they've never heard in this magnitude, right? And so, man, buckle in.
Kind of the synopsis of what they've only heard.
Put the seatbelt on.
Let's get it. Yeah.
Let's get it. So, I remember when I first smoked my first cigar. I was at a nightclub in San Diego, California called In City.
Okay.
And In City was a little hole in the wall, but they had like a little smoking area. My homeboy, Jeremy at the time, used to always smoke cigars. He used to always be having a cigar, and I remember he gave me that one cigar. And that was my first like introduction to cigars, right? That was like 2013 or something like that. And so moving forward, I was smoking cigarettes, believe it or not. I used to smoke cigarettes because that was how I got my off time in the Navy. Mm-hmm. And so my wife at the time, she was complaining like, yo, you gotta stop smoking these cigarettes. You about to have a baby, boo, boo, boo. And I was like, yeah, whatever, like I'm gonna stop. And so I cold turkey cigarettes. And I remember going to the cigar lounge in Memphis called Burning Desire. And I got my first cigar, right? And I sat on my patio. Me and my wife sat there. She recorded me. I wish we could find that video. If she can find, babe, if you can find that video, I want it. Okay. And I remember like really like sitting down focusing on, man. I tried to do this retro hell, end up inhaling, cough, but my goddamn lungs almost came out, bro. And so boom, that was kind of like the birth of it, man. And then, so my wife ended up going to the Navy, and from there, I started hanging out in the cigar lounge a lot. Used to help around on the cigar lounge a lot, and before you know it, started working there. Here we are, right? Yeah. So I remember making a note. In 2017, and what I did was I emailed it to myself, and it was posted in my important. I got an important emails folder on my mailbox, and I remember one day just randomly looking at it, like randomly going in there and seeing that, and I'm like, oh, what is this? And it was things I would do if I was to have my own cigar lounge, and this is based off of me looking around and being in that cigar lounge and different things of that nature, right? So fast forward, 2017, I was gonna get out the Navy. Okay. So I was recruiting in Memphis. Again, this is where my Memphis story started. Cigars, still no cigar lounges. Like I had the thought process of what it would look like if I was to create one.
Conceptually, yeah.
But it was still so far fetched. Like this was like, it was like what would I do if I could type deal, right? Not realizing that it would eventually somewhere down the line become fruition. Man, I wanted to be a police officer, bro.
Oh.
I wanted to be a police officer so bad, bro. And so I was gonna get out. I was gonna get out the Navy. Yeah. And go Memphis PD.
In Memphis, so you were gonna stay?
I was gonna stay in Memphis. I was gonna stay in Memphis, Tennessee.
Wow.
And so part of me staying in Memphis was we had some great friends there. It was truly the change we needed scenery wise for our marriage and stuff like that. Our marriage was still not the best, but it was in a good spot. And
coming from San Diego.
Yeah, coming from San Diego to coming from really a dark time of my life to something that was, was happy, that was couple oriented.
Fresh.
Yeah, it was fresh, right? So I was like, man, I'm gonna go do what I need to do, right? So throughout this time in Memphis, I met with this Secret Service agent. And we'll get to how I was gonna go with Memphis PD. So I remember meeting with this Secret Service agent, And he was like, yeah, you should apply. So I printed out the entire application, hand wrote everything in. Went to the office, turned my application in. Nutshell, wrap up the story. They ended up throwing my application away because it was all handwritten. I'm 24, 25.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know you had to type out this application and stuff.
But to you, it seemed more personal.
Yeah,
that I took the time
to hand
jam it all the way through the whole application. Okay.
So I didn't end up getting that one. And then so I did an internship with the DEA. Yeah, so I don't even ask me how I even got plugged into these places, right? I remember I found the DEA office, walked in. I'm interested in the DEA. For real. I was right-handed guy, I'm not lying to you. I'm interested in the DEA. So the special agent in charge, so they have SACs. Okay. SACs. Any 3-letter organization have a SAC.
Okay.
So special agent in charge.
Okay.
And so special agent in charge comes out and he's like, hey man, look, I can't say I've seen people do this before. This is pretty impressive. Come in my office, brought me in his office, told me his DEA story, gave me his number. He was like, hey, when we got internships come up, can I mind you, I'm in my military uniform. I didn't go up there Joe Schmo, like okay. I'm up there Petty Officer Jackson. Right. United States Navy.
Okay.
Fresh, right?
Peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter jelly top. And so boom, I ended up doing that. Man, I kept missing the internship window. I kept missing it. So eventually I was like, man, I'm gonna go MPD, go to DEA. DEA is really what I wanted to do. I wanted to be in drugs, like not on drugs, but in drugs, like narcotics type deal.
Since you don't use them, I mean, why not?
That's what I wanted to do. I remember growing up, there was a team. You remember, like in ATL, they had Red Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had something like that.
Task force.
Yeah, they had a task force and came keep.
Yeah.
And them dudes used to come in. Hot. Yeah, bro.
Red.
I wanted to do that. And so. I got a criminal justice degree, dog. So that just tells you how
you was ready for that.
So boom, Memphis PD gives me a job. My wife talks me out of doing it. She was like, I want to see what dual military looks like. Let's do dual military. I'm like, all right. So boom, I transitioned from this law enforcement. I said, look, I'm still young. I got time. I can do law enforcement later down the line. Yeah. No worries, right? So boom, that happens. So I start focusing back on the Navy. My wife wanted me to be doing military, so I want to do my best in the military to promote. So at the time, I had got my degree. I'm about to get ready to go do my officer candidate school. I'm trying to submit my application to be an officer, right? Yep. Get my whole officer done, had 06s, letter of recommendations, all that, right?
For OCS type.
For OCS.
Yep.
So my command said extend 6 months. You extend 6 months, we'll get you to OCS. My wife was already in Jacksonville at the time.
Gotcha.
And then I started working for a boss that I initially got fired from her position in the first place. Mm-hmm. So part of, I got into some trouble, so part of my punishment was going back to work for her, which was bogus as hell. It was bogus as hell. So I was like, no, I can't stay 6 months, I gotta go.
Gotcha.
Right? It's some other stuff inside that story, but for time's sake, I'm gonna leave that out.
Okay.
So boom, we get to Jacksonville. Now I'm in the Navy 8 years now.
All right.
And so boom, I get to the Iwo Jima.
That's where we are. Yep.
And I check in. I tell Warrant Officer Fernandez, sorry ass, that I wanna become an officer. Gave him my package. He said MM2. I was at MM2 at the time. MM2. We're gonna get you through. I just need you to make sure you focus on getting us through deployment
in your walls,
right? So I ended up getting in trouble on the Iwo. Mm-hmm. I slapped one of my junior sailors, mm-hmm. and we could talk about that story. But we was engineering. Engineering's a little bit different.
Down in the pit,
yeah. Like that's the fighting is what we did. Okay, like you know this. I'm not telling you nothing that you don't know. Being a Navy guy, but for you guys that don't know, I'm not this aggressive person.
Yes.
It just got disrespectful. He pushed me, and I slapped him. I didn't punch him. I slapped him. I just had to, So anyway, it was this chick, and the chick was trying to get out. She was trying to get out of my command. I mean, out of our division.
Yep.
And because she had, you remember?
Nope, don't do that. Don't do that.
So the chick had got in trouble, and so she was trying to get out. She was trying to get out of engineering. That was her way of getting out of engineering. And what getting out of my division was snitching on me. So I ended up going to mass.
Okay.
So part of me going to mass is not judicial punishment. It's like a punishment you get in the Navy. So I ended up going to mass. They gave me back my officer package. From that day forward, I knew I was getting out of the Navy. Right?
Because you couldn't become an officer.
Because I wouldn't become. There's no need for me to stay in.
Period.
Right. And so, boom, I'm getting back in my head. I go get back from deployment. August 2018, I applied for the FBI. And so I get out of the Navy October 2019. I'm in the process for the FBI. Mind you, I'm waiting on that process. I'm going through a couple of other process, JSOs. Got disqualified from JSO. I got disqualified from Florida Highway Patrol. So now I'm just waiting on FBI, man. Like this is truly what I want to do.
And they have a branch down here.
Yes, they have a branch down here at Gay Parkway. Went through everything, and during my entire time on doing the FBI stuff, I got my contingent job offer. Like I mean, I flew to Fort Lauderdale to do my in-person interview, all that, right?
So you are pressed forward.
It was.
We're law enforcement.
It was gonna happen, right? But there's this thing called polygraph, and that's the part that kept getting me.
Okay.
Now, mind you, my security clearance background check, and we'll put this out for the world because eventually this is gonna be in a book or something.
Yes.
My security background check most people normally take about 4 to 8 hours. I took 16 hours.
Wow.
That just tells you how much I told them, and I didn't care what I told them. I told them everything.
Transparency.
100%. Because I knew up to this point, one of the main things that have been knocking me off my square, one thing that's been knocking me off my square was poly. Now, I later find out that polygraph, 75% of African American males struggle on poly. Now, a lot of it is based on their historical nature of where they grew up from and their interactions with the police. So as a kid, I was always interacting with the police because I was a badass kid.
Yep.
So like, your perception of what serious crimes, because serious crimes is what got me. Your perception of what serious crimes is always diluted with all the other little stuff. My major crimes is rape, aggravated assault, murder, shit that I couldn't have been in the Navy doing.
Correct.
Right. You would have been out in jail, in the brig or somewhere.
Not just killing folks, just running around.
So that, and I mean, I smoked weed while I was in the Navy. I did drugs while I was in the Navy. Like, I told them everything. Serious crimes is what got me. Now, when you go to do a polygraph, they're not asking you specifically, like, have you ever committed murder? Hey, they're saying, hey, this is the question. We talked about everything in this question. Have you ever committed a serious crime? So you're thinking of all of these questions that they just asked, and your mind is trying to go through all of them. You answer no, but you're thinking about all of this other stuff. Well, that's where you fail.
Yeah, because the pulses that are
because you're thinking about it.
Yes.
Right. If I know what I know now, there's no way for me to fail.
Gotcha.
Right, because what should have happened, I should have stopped and fucking sung Barney or some shit. And Barney,
yeah,
right?
Something that'll get you off.
There's no way for me to ever go into law enforcement anymore. I mean, just where I'm at in life, there's no way for me to ever fulfill that. So, like, knowing what I know now, I would depart it. Like, put it like this. Polygraphs are so irreliable that you can't log that as official evidence in a court trial.
Correct.
You can only bring it up.
Yeah, they're inadmissible.
It's inadmissible. So because it's not accurate.
Correct.
Right? And so that was my main thing. So my main focus, even when I sat down with sheriff candidates in Jacksonville, I'm like, yo, we gotta find a way to get diversity on our police force, right? Well, and yeah, we don't have to be out here, just let any and everybody, because we seen what people can do that can pass the polygraph and be freaking weirdos, dirt bags, raping people in cars. Like you see that, it's like they still pass the poly, right? So boom, FBI comes around. Here it is, February 20. Okay. But in between October and February, I worked as a financial advisor, didn't like it. And I went into HR at a instruments company, a surgical instruments company. And I did my poly, I get my notification that I failed. Bro.
Because this is your last straw pretty much. You did all the other one.
Dog.
Yeah.
I even tried to go back to Memphis PD and they denied me.
Wow.
So let me tell you, when God has something in play for you, you can try to circumvent, you can try to make it work, but if it ain't in his plan, it's not going to work.
Because he been laughing at you the whole time when you was talking about I'm gonna be here in Memphis or I'm gonna go to JSO. He been laughing like, no, you're not.
No, you're not, bro.
Cool story. Continue,
what I have for you,
continue,
you can't even imagine this, right? Yes. Boom! I get the news. I'm devastated, dog.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to do this job. Like I knew I was shipping out to Quantico shortly after. Like I'm devastated, bro. And but I go home and I'm crying. Honey, I got out the Navy, something I was good at, to do this. And now I'm not even able to do this. My wife says, well, why don't you start your business? I said, well, yeah, that sounds great. How are we gonna get the money to do that?
Yes.
She was like, I don't know, but you'll figure it out. This is February 2020.
Yes. Right before the world took a crap.
March 2020.
Yep.
So mind you, I'm at this position at this instruments company. I go to my supervisor because I'm not aware of how corporate stuff works, right?
Corporate America.
I'm used to the Navy. Shoot, you tell people, hey, I'm getting out. Like, when my time, right? So I go to my boss and I tell my boss, I said, hey, bro, his name is Chris. Hey, Chris, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here. I'm about to go start my business. Fucking stupid. It was stupid.
You should have bought your card.
Hey, my poker face is done. Like, they didn't have one. I said, look, I'm not gonna be here long. I'm about to start my own business. He said, come here, sit down. I said, okay. He said, yeah, I'm about to get fired right now. He was like, man, I own 5 businesses. He was like, and I'll tell you everything you need to know about starting. I'm like, what?
Wow.
What? So he says, you need to start with a business plan. All right. Bought him a business plan in 2 weeks. He was like, yeah, this shit is trash. Go back.
Start again.
Do it again. Here we are, March. This is before we shut down. He comes back and said, okay, you good. You need to get projections. All right, bet. Worked on the projections, got my projections. He was like, yeah. He was like, you look high, you look low here. Divide your profit by 2, multiply your expenses by 2. Did that, he was like, okay, you still got a decent business. He was like, now you need to go do this. Boom, COVID happens.
Whole world took a crap.
We're working from home now.
Yes.
So I don't have this one-on-one time. But the coaching never stopped, but the foundational point was done. Business plan, projections, in hand.
Check.
He was like, you need to go find somebody that will fund it. And so I figure out how much it's gonna cost, Boom, I had to put up some money. And that's how Brandon Carter got brought in, which was an officer. Funny, he was the electro on the EWO that was my first investor. Wow. Very small amount. We're talking
just
small amount,
gotcha.
Right? So I reached out to him. I'm like, bro, I don't know why, but God's telling me to ask you, so I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
You know, would you be interested in investing in Dapper D? He was like, well, give me the whole layout. Gave me boom. He was like, yeah, I'll do it. So boom, he sent me the money. So I'm like, yo, this is really happening, right? So here we are, incorporated March, website launched in May.
Okay.
So now it's time to find funding. Now mind you, I've already found the location at this point for River City.
River City, yep.
The sign was already up. I didn't have funding and I didn't sign a lease yet, but my sign was already up. Okay. Coming soon. My sign was coming soon. For like
coming soon. Okay.
It was like 10 months.
All right.
So boom, I met this lady named Kathleen. What's funny is Kathleen quit after she signed my deal. It's funny how God is just orchestrating all this stuff for me, bro.
Wow.
Kathleen walks me through this entire process of understanding leases and all of that stuff. Now I got hosed on my lease, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were certain things that I think even she didn't know was in that lease. So I got hosed on that lease per se, but it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Kathleen walks through everything with me on that. Boom, I signed my first lease. I'm still working at this job. July 24th, 2020, I signed my lease. It's also my birthday.
Yeah.
So, boom, we signed the lease. I get fired that day.
On your birthday?
I get fired from that instruments company that day.
On your birthday?
On my birthday, after I signed the lease, bro.
Like, almost like they knew. Like they knew.
I can't make that up, bro.
You get fired on your day off.
I was supposed to be working.
Yeah.
And like, I got fired. So here we are. The gap between July and March 5th, 2021 is when I opened up Dapper D's.
River City.
Yeah. At that time, I think I'm 80% disabled. So I got like a $1,900, $2,000 check coming in. I lost my job. I don't have that anymore. And bro, I tell you, when you are operating in what God has called you to do, it's funny on how God will provide for you. Scripture said He will provide. You'll be blessed in the valley and you'll be blessed in the city. You'll be blessed with the riches and the wealth that flows down from heaven. He literally did that for me. 110%. Did that for me.
Wow.
Bro, we had I was bringing in $2,000. My wife was in the Navy.
Still active duty.
Yeah. During that what?
6, 8 months.
No, it's like nine months.
Yep.
We didn't hurt for nothing.
Wow.
Bills were paid. Food.
It didn't look like you were missing a beat.
It did not. And bro, I tell you to this day, I have no clue how it happened. I have no clue. I can't sit here and tell you. And you gotta realize, like at the same time, like I launched my website May. So I'm upside down on everything that's transacting on my website. You buy one cigar, I go buy the box to ship you one.
Wow.
So I remember in my living room, I had a little shelf in my corner and it was just stacked up with cigars. No humidor, no none of that, just boxes of cigars that I would buy from a wholesaler and then ship out. So it was like a 7-8 day window from you ordering to you getting it from Dapper D because I had to buy it, package it, ship it. Everything happening from my house. At this time, we started the virtual smoke deck. Virtual smoke deck is going. We're doing our videos for virtual smoke deck. Bro, running. Fast forward. We open up March 5th, 2021. St. John's. I mean River City.
We got some birthday, March 5th.
Yeah, bro, crazy, right?
Shout out, Donovan.
Open that up. We opened up, realized we were underfunded. Extremely underfunded.
Okay.
And I mean, for how I built that place out for it to look the way it looks, I have no clue how I did it. Again, I have knowing what this one costs, knowing what downtown costs, how I did it on that budget for that location, I still don't know. God blessed me with landlords that did my vanilla. I just had to do the final.
Wow.
So they built out my whole place. Architectural drawings didn't have to worry about it. They did it. They did everything for me. Taught me a lot. Blessing. Check. We get through River City, year end, it's something new. We're new to Jacksonville. We're new to, not from Jacksonville. People don't really know me. Boom, we open, and we're extremely underfunded, right? And so this time, PPP, we couldn't do PPP. We couldn't do PPP money because we didn't qualify for it. Even though mugs were scamming like a mug, out here getting money every 20 million directions.
Yep.
Not me, right? So
legit business plan and business.
SBA comes out with this grant for anybody that didn't qualify for PPP, which I got a good hefty amount.
Okay.
That's when we stacked Dapper River City up with property, and we were killing. Boom, St. John's happened. I signed a lease on St. John's, so River City opened in 2021, January. We opened this in August.
August 24.
We signed the lease in like February or March of 2022 for here.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
This was a brand new build. When I came to sign the lease on this whole shopping plaza on this side wasn't even built.
Okay.
So, boom, I knew I had time. I had fronted up the money for that. We had time. I opened this. Now I'm gonna tell you, on record, St. John's was not part of God's plan for me. It was Jack's plan.
Because I want another one.
Because Jack got impatient. Now mind you, I told you God has been providing me during this whole time. I hit some roadblocks in St. John's.
Okay.
I had some roadblocks in St. John's, and to this day, St. John's is a great store for us, but it's not living up to its potential. And it's funny how God will work. God will take our sins and turn them into wins.
Yeah.
God will take our sins and turn them into wins if you will go ahead and release it back to Him. Now, whatever He decided to do with St. John's, I was okay with, because I personally know I got focused on me, what I can do, instead of focusing on what God can do. Right? So it's funny, here we are, about to hit 2 years, literally, in days now.
Yep.
Open here in St. John's. And the struggle moments I've had in St. John's, up to this point, God has still been moving. God brought you, brought other people into my life that we have been nurturing, right? I mean, we've been locked in for years.
Hey, I was arrogant. Man, we gonna open up St. John's, man. Come on, man. We're ready to move home.
100%.
I'm coming. It's coming.
So boom, we open up here. God starts planting seeds, right? Putting people in my life. You, Tavors, Brandon Blake, and just people throughout the city, right? People that we can network with, right? And boom, now we're about to get ready to open up downtown. Now I tell you, here's the difference between downtown and St. John's. Downtown is flowing exactly how River City flowed.
Because you took yourself out of it.
And I let God handle it. I remember 2 years in the making to find a spot in downtown location, I never got pushy. I never went beside what I know God has told me. And boom.
Never forced the issue.
Nope.
Here it comes.
Nope. Now here we are. All the domino pieces have fallen in place for downtown.
Big blessings.
All of them, man.
Yeah. But I mean, you got to circle back, because you got to think. In Tennessee, you actually worked at a cigar lounge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people just feel like, oh, I just came up with this idea, blah, blah. But no, you put in the work prior to, not realizing what that work was going to pay off, because it was God's plan.
Yeah.
And not Jack's plan.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the part, man. And so the story, like, there's more to it, but still, I think that's the bread and butter to it, man. You know, we are a God first business. We put God in the front of everything, and I know I get it. Some people don't believe, or whatever the case may be. That's not my problem. Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell says, when he opens up his sermons, he always says, for the people that's in the room that don't believe, we still welcome you. And that's the same concept. For the people that don't believe, we still welcome you. We welcome you with open arms. But Dapper D's is a ministry.
Yeah.
We're a ministry.
We have plenty of ministry in Dapper D's.
That part.
I mean,
that
just
part.
People getting saved out here, like our small group coming out of Dapper D's. So like, it has definitely been a vessel for leading people to know him.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, even if you don't believe, you can see it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, I don't know, prove that he's real. Here we go. Sitting in it. We sitting in the real.
Sitting in it.
So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I do know some of those is some more in-depth stories, but you know, for those that don't know, the whole law enforcement was like mind blowing. For hearing about that, it's like I'm gonna be a cop,
bro. Running gun, and I was gonna chase you down too.
Gonna go through the door with the tush push.
100%.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. And then just think now, I mean, you're doing law enforcement, but hey, look how much we've seen since doing the lounge.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple trips in Nicaragua, seeing factory tours, like full circle, reestablishing, this podcast kind of thing, the family, it's fully blown.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, appreciate this story. Like just giving us an insight on the origin story. Kind of giving the people what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll move into our next segment.
Man, Rapid Smoke, dog.
Rapid Smoke.
Hey, that's your stuff, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I remember when I told him we were gonna do action pass. He was like, man, I like Rapid Smoke. Well, Rapid Smoke is back on the
back
thing.
On the agenda. Okay.
The thing, boy. And look, you on the hot seat today, man.
Hey, well that's how we.
You're on the hot seat.
I'm all right with it.
We got Rapid Smoke today. This week we're doing cars.
Ooh, cars, vehicles. Okay.
So we're gonna work our way up. Okay.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready for it. Let me light my cigar. You know what I'm saying? Relight a little bit.
Nissan or Toyota?
Toyota all day. all day.
Toyota or Dodge?
Toyota.
No. Toyota or Range Rover?
Toyota. And I put the caveat, like the Range Rover is cool, it's tight inside, maintenance sucks. We had a Land Rover before, so I've dealt with the Range Rover, Jaguar companies, and I know it's Rapid Smoke, but that's a segue. Nah, I'm good on that. I'll take my Toyota.
Toyota or Mercedes?
Ooh, now we're in the foreign. For luxury, I'll go Mercedes.
Mercedes or Rolls Royce?
Double R's. Rolls Royce.
Double R.
Yeah. It's just I need a driver though. I want a driver with mine. If I can afford a Rolls Royce, I kind of want a driver.
You need a driver.
All right.
Rolls Royce or Ferrari?
Oh, that's my ultimate sports car. I mean, I have bullets. I've driven the Ferrari Italia 458. My wife got it for my birthday. Yeah, Ferrari.
Ferrari?
Yes. All right.
Ferrari or Bugatti?
I woke up and I know Bugatti. I think it's because they're so exclusive and there's not very many on the road. I will go with Bugatti because I like being exclusive, not really going with the masses. But my ultimate sports car would be realistically a Ferrari.
Yeah.
But if I had the opportunity to own a Bugatti, it would be a Bugatti.
Hey, real talk. my dream car is a Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to work it up. I want to do a Corvette. Okay. I'm gonna give me a C8, probably 2021.
Okay.
Once the C9s come out, because they're gonna be flooding the market back with C8, so they get the C9s.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna give me a C8 2021. That's where I want black on black. That's gonna be my first start, and then eventually I'm gonna give me a Ferrari.
Murder it out.
Literally.
Hey, that Ferrari is sick, man.
Yeah.
I mean, even the panels, I mean, even though, you know, Jacksonville, JSO trying to stop me from being great, shutting down 100 miles per hour, locking people up over 100. I'm like, man.
Did it really?
Yeah, it passed. Yeah, they're out there. Like, you go 100 if you want to.
You going to jail?
Yeah, you get them little shiny bracelets.
Going to jail?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Law enforcement wise, for you, yeah, you going to jail.
Well, that's our segment for Rapid Smoke, man. We're gonna get into our next segment, which has truly become one of our favorite segments, is our cheers segment.
Yes, with the toast.
This week we're going with a tequila, a Nejo tequila, De Leon. And as you see, this has been utilized a couple times. But De Leon is a great sipping tequila that I feel goes great with cigars. Just like rum, man. Rum and tequila, when you get a more expensive tequila or expensive rum, you'd be surprised what you can actually experience with this, with these beverages. So with that being said, man, cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Agave.
Oh yeah, I taste that agave. That is definitely, yeah. And it's not no nasty tequila, no Jose Cuervo. This is more quality right here. Definitely that. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, this is different.
This is great.
That's a good selection,
bro.
Definitely.
Stop by your spot. Cheers again.
Heck yeah. It's all right.
We're gonna bring out some good in these next couple of sessions, man. With that being said, we are the Virtual Smoke Deck. If you're new to the Virtual Smoke Deck, go ahead and hit that like button, turn the notification bell, give us a huge thumbs up. We appreciate you guys so much for watching and tuning in to another segment of the Virtual Smoke Deck. Also, man, if you got any questions, comments, or concerns, or want to know anything else, make sure you comment below. And if we can't respond to the message below, we'll definitely try to hit them on our next segment. With that being said, I'm Jack the Cigar Enthusiast.
You guys make it great.
And we are the Virtual Smoke Deck. Until next time, cheers.